at this, I'm outside. Summer's approaching, so everything is nice and green and beautiful, I shall say. Next couple of months are going to be beautiful. So I decided to change up the vibe a bit. Yeah, I'm in the garden, and I'm not sure you can see. You can probably see in the mirror. I might show you a 360 camera spin, but there's a lot of bugs coming in, so I might, do some Aikido against the flies, so you might have to bear with me. Now, the topic of today's video is that growing a personal brand is slow and it's grueling and it will test your character a lot of the times, right? Especially if you're trying to grow on social media, it is not going to be a fast process. It's going to be slow, it's going to be tedious. You have to post consistently. You still have to post even when you're not seeing results, right? And that's the hardest bit, especially when you do something and you're not seeing results. So many of the times when people quit, it's usually when they can't see any gain from what they're doing. It might be learning a new skill and they can't monetize it. It could be going to the gym, not seeing any progress. And so they just fall off and they quit. It's the same with social media. A lot of people do this. Now, I'm going to take myself for example. I've been posting for a whole year straight before I had one video that kind of blew up. It went to 4K views, right? Obviously, it's not massive compared to all the creators out there, but it's one of my highest viewed videos, and I gained I think around 150 subscribers from it. And then ever since after that, it's been 40, 100 views again, right? So progress is like this. You're going up slowly, and then you hit a big spike. You come down, and it's going slowly again. You have to ride the wave of the shit days. You've got to ride it through. If you're starting a social media account and you're trying to get a fast gain, trying to get fast followers, number one, it's probably not going to work. And number two, if you do have a lot of followers really quickly, it's hard to kind of cultivate them and trying to be them your friend, because it's hard to build a community around those type of people, especially if you've only blown up from one video. And it's not just me, it's been like this for many creators. So the best example I can take is Alex Hormozi. You look at his example. He took 3 to 4 years before he even blew up, right? So he was doing podcasts, he was doing social media posts, doing shorts, but he didn't get any traction until around about 3 to 4 years in. So the initial 2 to 3 years, you're building the foundation of what you want to say, what you want to do, how to bring a personality, how to talk. Now, for me personally, I'm not looking to see any gain from next year or two. I'm looking to see big progress around the year 3 to 4, right? So I'm in it for the long game, and I know the first 2 years are going to be shit. The first year, which was around about May last year, I was posting very inconsistently and barely saw any results, but I was still posting. Now this is my second year going to YouTube. I'm posting 2 times a week, and I'm seeing progress, a bit more progress, but it's still slow. So I'm not looking to blow up anytime soon, but I'm looking to blow up in the future once I build the foundation. And that's the mindset I think you need to have, is looking at the long term and not looking at the short term. Now, the best advice I can give you is start as soon as you can, right? I wish I started at 18, 19, because by the time I'm 22, 23, I would have had a big account, right? But now I'm starting quite late, which is 22, 23, although for some people it's not late. But with the knowledge I have now, start as soon as you can, right? So if you're 18, 17, wherever, how young you're watching this, start as soon as you can. Post whatever, just post about your thoughts. Do what you can to get into the habit of posting. So in the future, when you have an idea and you have a big audience, you can utilize that, right? And you're setting yourself up for success in the long run. Now, of course, there's some excuses which you might say it's too saturated. But yeah, it probably is too saturated, I agree. But that only means you need to get better, right? Anyone can succeed in this game. Everyone who has succeeded are human. And if they're human, you're human too, which means you can do it too, okay? There's no magical recipe. There's no magical formula. It's all done by hard work and determination and sticking through it through hard times, even when there's no views. Now, I am going to talk a bit more about my personal brand and how to cultivate a personal brand more in my newsletter, which is the link in my bio, so you can check that out. But when it comes to the future, I think having a YouTube channel or having some sort of personal brand is going to be essential. And if you don't have one, you're going to be 3 steps behind. So my advice to everyone out there, start as soon as you can on YouTube. Understand that you're going to blow up around 3 to 4 years and not now, so it's going to take time. And then utilize the audience for a business or having just personal freedom, right? I think that's amazing. And the internet has given you so many opportunities, so utilize it as much as you can. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drink my tea, read a book, and I'm going to enjoy the view, because the weather's beautiful today and I want to relax. So I'll see you guys next week. Peace.